Hello, it's John Osa from Irrigation Essentials, and welcome to this August edition of our irrigation scheduling updates. Listen, it's after the peak season. If you've made those monthly adjustments, increasing your irrigation scheduling to match your plant water need with the weather, now's the time of year we begin decreasing. It's a little counterintuitive because you're experiencing summer-like weather, but the days are already getting shorter and the ambient temperatures are dropping. So here's our opportunity to begin trimming some time from your schedules. And we've done that for you in the schedules that we're publishing. Many of the schedules that we've developed for August all across the Sunbelt states have decreased their scheduling by approximately 15% from the peak period of June and July. Now, the goals of the schedules that we have are not only to match plant water requirement, they also make some assumptions about the efficiency of your irrigation system. But the goals of the schedules, I'll come back to that point, but the goals of the schedules have been to fill the root zone and encourage and train deeper rooting to establish a deeper root zone. We want to replenish the irrigation at about a 50% depletion. We want to avoid runoff and avoid deep percolation, the obvious waste of irrigation water. We want to make it easy to implement. So I'm going to come back to the efficiency point. Simply put, most irrigation systems are relatively inefficient. Many sites routinely apply 30 to 70% or more than the plants actually require. Now, how that comes to happen is primarily the distribution of the water as it comes out from the sprinklers is not uniform. So any way we can improve that distribution uniformity is what we really need to aim for and what we need to strive for. Where the rubber hits the road in irrigation, as far as the distribution uniformity goes, is pressure and spacing. So having said that, never stretch spacing. Now, if you live in an area that's routinely windy, you have a consistent prevailing wind during your irrigation period, you have to shrink your head spacing. Move that hardware closer together. Now, the major manufacturers publish data that will help you do that. But the point is never, never, never stretch spacing, and there are conditions when you do want to shrink that sprinkler spacing. Now, using the wind, coming back to the wind point about the wind, you may also want to consider using low-angled nozzles. A lower trajectory of the water coming out of the hardware is going to help you mitigate the effects of wind. And there are some types of irrigation hardware that have a very fast rotation speed. Those are going to be the distribution uniformity will be degraded by that fast rotation speed in any kind of wind condition. So those are some conditions and things to keep in mind. Now, I've got a quick tip for you. Buy your irrigation gear at a professional irrigation supply house. You're going to have a better selection of professional grade equipment, a more complete selection of professional grade equipment, and you're going to get more knowledgeable advice. If you review our FAQ section in our website, a number of our readers have written in and we've responded. And each of those, we've directed them to supply houses for that good quality gear. In many cases, the price points between what you may think of as a, quote, homeowner product and a professional product, the prices are not that different, and the quality and the range of selection is substantially better with professional gear. So let's wrap up. I'd like to suggest that you look at some of the earlier irrigation scheduling videos. We've come at the topic from some different ways. Hope to address some of these ideas in a way to make that practical advice for this technical subject. And lastly, go to our website and see the specific schedules irrigation schedules that we've developed for the different plants in your landscape, whether it's turf and flowers or mature shrubs and trees. We have schedules for 14 of the major population centers across the Sunbelt of the continental United States. Now, these schedules, let's sum it all up. What we want to do is have you use less water, save money on your water bill, make your landscape look better, and do the right thing by the environment. That's what we're aiming for here with the schedules that we've developed. So listen, I'm going to see you back here in September. September is the time when we can really aggressively cut back our irrigation scheduling, and I look forward to speaking with you then. So thanks for tuning in.